Good morning. There's a chill in the air, frost on the ground. It's so pretty in these pastel colors of the morning sky. Love it. Projects I'm working on involves a crow. It's to be such a cool way to just bond with crows, study them, get to know them, take photographs and film. And they gather in the same spot every year, and it's the most beautiful situation. Last night I stopped just to watch them for a little bit. So I also have this vision. I thought this could be an opportunity for me to create an amateur documentary. One of my dreams used to be becoming a filmographer, is that a word? For BBC Planet Earth. Shots are so crazy. My mind is blown. We're getting food. He's coming now with our food. Yay! I had a really weird night last night. I woke up at 3:33 in the morning and I took a screenshot. I keep seeing 333. Well, I keep seeing triple numbers. I think that when things like that happen, we're supposed to define it for ourselves and figure out what it means for ourselves. Sometimes I will look up like what the angel numbers mean. I used to be a lot more into doing that, and then I realized it kind of limits your own ability to use your intuition. Usually whatever you're supposed to be paying attention to is a lot more personal. I think you're supposed to just let the meaning unfold. Do you want to go outside? Want to go outside? You want to go out back? Or you want to go out front? Want to go to the front yard? Is that what you want? Christmas Eve morning. Just got back from the gym. I was driving home from the gym and driving across the bridge and all the crows are out and it's like really foggy outside. I'm actually kind of enjoying the warmer, milder weather. Don't really miss the snow. I love snow, but this is like my favorite type of morning. If there was snow on the ground, not gonna lie, if there was snow on the ground and it was foggy like this and the crows were out, that would be crazy. Can't believe there are thousands upon thousands of crows down there right now and it's foggy and it's Christmas Eve. It's like the best gift that I could ever possibly receive. Let's go hang out with them. So we're here at the spot and the crows are gone now. Actually, when I got here, there were 2 sitting up on top of a tree, but they just flew away. And ew, not a single bird in sight, but evidence. I don't know what to do now, so I think I'm gonna go get a coffee. I think I might have a new favorite from Starbucks. It's just a latte with oat milk and brown sugar syrup. Simple, effective, really tasty. Okay, I have some things that I need to still do, gifts that I still need to wrap. I recently learned that in Appalachia, Christmas was celebrated on January 6th, and we were talking about starting a tradition where we love breakfast, so we were talking about starting a tradition where we have like a New Year's brunch. This is honestly one of my favorite times of year where you can sort of think about what you want to shift. And for me, I have a word for 2024. Well, actually 2. Number 1 is embody and number 2 is integrate, because throughout a lot of last year, I was working on training my mind to, instead of like going to worst case scenarios, thinking about the things that are going wrong, which I think we all tend to do kind of naturally. I've been training myself to catch myself in the act of doing that and flip it to best case scenario, and allowing myself to imagine and dream like kind of outlandish things, sometimes impossible things, but just things that feel good to think about. And I've been shifting my attention that way. In 2024, I want to fully embody that. This higher version of me that I mentioned a little bit in the last video, actually, I feel like a different person. I know I said that in the last video. I feel like I even bring a different energy than I did before. Or maybe not different, but just a fuller, I can't describe it. There's like a wholeness to the energy that I feel in myself now. I do want to talk about that more eventually, how I have done that, how I have transformed my mindset. Not totally, because it's always transforming. We are always in every moment becoming a new version of ourselves based on what we are choosing. 2024, I want to embody and integrate all of this knowledge. I just feel this pull. I think sometimes we downplay our potentiality, even though I prefer a more quiet and kind of private way of living. I think there is a way to make that magnificent too, in a different kind of way than I have before. And so that's required me to be honest with myself about things that I do want. And then some of the things that I do want, releasing the guilt of that and allowing myself to desire it fully, and letting my deep desires show me more about myself. When you start doing that, that also helps you realize the things that aren't actually your true desires. Because I think there's a difference, and there's like a different motivation behind things that we think we want because we see other people doing it or having it, versus the deep desires of your soul and heart. Like, I really believe that it has to start from inside, from imagining, from sharpening that muscle of your imagination. I don't think that I've allowed myself to play enough with that. My creative work took a back seat while I was working on that, and I can feel that creative element of who I am and the confidence. Like, I feel a totally different kind of confidence that's been playing out in a lot of unexpected ways. My body is feeling a need and a call to move differently than before. And I mean, okay, I guess I'm gonna wait to talk about this in later videos and maybe like put it together in a way that I can offer some guidelines, or at least share what has worked for me. But I'm just so confident in my mindset right now that I think maybe in the past I was attracting people who weren't necessarily, I mean, every person is right for you, because different types of relationships will be imperative and will be a key point for now. Happy New Year, and I hope 2024 is your best year yet, and counting. I hope they continue to get better for you. And let's make that happen together. Happy New Year. See you again soon. Bye.